What is up, Prestige Fam? We are back with another episode of That Product Makes How Much. And in this video, I want to do a little something different because most of us are staying home right now. We're probably dealing with the craziness of the epidemic, coronavirus, COVID-19. So as you guys probably know, a lot of these types of products, like as you can see on my screen, toilet papers and some other necessities that I want to address later on in this video. A lot of these things are in really high demand, and if you didn't catch some of my previous videos, these items are deemed essential, and there has been suspensions across other categories that are deemed not essential or unessential. So there has been a suspension in place saying that you cannot be shipping these other products in. So with that said, I'm not going to do a lot of product research exactly in this specific video, but I do want to kind of point out things that I look out for when I am doing product research, using these essential items as an example. And I do want to show you guys the demand for some of these products and how much these products are making, because it's kind of crazy how much people are buying right now, how much people are buying these types of products. And as you can see over here, I have some tabs pulled up because these are great examples for what I want to be showing you guys. But without further ado, let's do it. What is up, guys? Welcome back. So as you can see, I have toilet papers pulled up, and if you guys are in the States, or not even in the States, actually, no, I think it's just in the States that people are freaking out and buying a lot of just excessive amounts of toilet paper, which is, kind of crazy, because I personally don't believe that the coronavirus, even if you had the coronavirus, would make you poop more. And that's just my point of view. So I've emphasized this before, but you guys just be thoughtful of others. Like, you really don't need a 5-year supply of toilet paper. Other people who don't really have toilet paper right now are, kind of going nuts, and just buy what you need. There's toilet paper coming in and out all the time. So kind of try to calm down a little bit, but I'll just go through and use toilet paper as an example. So you can go ahead, search up toilet paper. I'm not sure why there's no space here, but toilet paper, same. So you see a bunch of, 1-star, 2-star, 1-star, 5-star, 2-star. So these are horribly rated products, and you even have, I don't even know. Okay, so somebody just swapped out this image. This is a stuffed animal. But you see very poorly rated products, and that's because all of the main products that are most of the major brands, like you would normally see here, are just sold out. So Amazon's trying to push up the rest of these listings that do have inventory. Like, this is #1 in Amazon pantry right now, and it's a 1-star rated, $12.99. And if you see 10 rolls for $20, like, I don't know if you've purchased toilet paper before, but that's really expensive. I usually get my stuff at Costco, and that's really expensive in my personal opinion. But you can see a lot of these guys are price gouging, and Amazon's trying to crack down on that. You've seen face masks and stuff like that being price gouged ridiculously high, 10 packs for $70, and it's usually a 10 pack for $2 or something like that. But you see the demand for this, which is crazy. And I'm sure if you've shopped online in stores at all, you've seen this too, and it's been completely sold out for the most part. But I do want to pull up Helium 10's Chrome extension for you guys. And if you guys haven't already gotten Helium 10's Chrome extension, it's extremely useful, so be sure to grab that. There's a direct link down below for 50% off, I believe. So really good deal if you guys haven't already used it. I use this tool very, very often. Wow, I've honestly never seen a search volume this high, but a lot of people are searching toilet paper as a search volume. So you see 2,189,817 searches roughly on a monthly basis just for this month. And I think it started getting crazy a few weeks ago. So this is just, it's going to get higher for this search demand. Let me try to refresh this. Hmm. It's not showing me what I wanted to show you guys, primarily because I think that most of these guys are new sellers, so they don't have the data pulled up. So these are very new listings, I believe. Uh, let's go back to this and see if this gives us better options. So I actually did this search a couple weeks ago, or like last week or something like that. But most of these guys, you'll see a demand like this. So this is Amazon's brand. But most of the times you'll see like, average sales like this. So this is the year's sale. So, 5 to 600 units, 5 to 700 units, then it takes a dip, and then kind of coronavirus hits. And you can look at the 30-day chart, and it's like, 500, 400, 500, 600, slowly increase, and then everywhere sold out in stores. And all of a sudden, like on a daily basis, it's hitting like about 2,000 sales. And this is just an estimate. This is just Helium 10's estimate, which is usually pretty accurate. But 2,000 toilet paper sales in a daily basis. And these are no name brands. So you can imagine, like, since these other guys are sold out, you can imagine that people are just super desperate for this type of product, and they're buying these no name brands that have 2 stars, one review, 2 reviews, 1 star. So desperate times. But let's move on to the next example. Hopefully we can have a better idea of the demand. So hand soap, also very much in demand. Let's go ahead and pull this up. Myers, I believe, is a Target owned brand. So it's not really, I mean, I haven't really seen it big on the Amazon platform. But you see like that same slope, right? So slow increase and a major increase when stores are starting to get sold out. So we can just pull up everyone's hand soap. So boom, right? 2,000, almost 2,500 sales on a daily basis. And prior to that, it was doing, an average of 200 to 300 sales on a daily basis. But hand soap, right? It's not even over yet. They may be stocking out right here. That's why you see that dip. But $200,000 on a monthly basis for hand soap, which is crazy. And if he was to maintain that, I'm sure that it'd be a much higher monthly revenue. Let's move on. Hand sanitizer. It's been crazy. I have not been able to find hand sanitizer anywhere. Luckily, I've had an existing stock at my house, but I mean, again, you look at these brands and they're, except for Germex, most of these guys I have never seen before in my life, and people are pretty much just getting these from anywhere they can and just throwing them up on Amazon. Like 2 pack of hand sanitizer for 23 bucks. Ridiculous, right? And this is a small bottle, I believe. Yeah, this is an extremely small bottle for almost $9. So we can go ahead and pull up the data on this. And again, it looks like, if the data doesn't load, but it looks like most of these guys have just started selling, which is why you just see these end spikes here. But for this product, started selling March 10th, and immediately, almost 200 sales on the first day, up to 700 sales within that week. And let's say this guy has one. That's crazy. This guy is selling his product for $9. This guy right here, $9. One review, almost 50,000 sales, 5,000 sales already in the last 10 days. So that's crazy. At 240 mils, like, it's a small bottle. It's not big. So a lot of people are, unfortunately, price gouging. They're taking advantage of the coronavirus, and a lot of people are making a lot of money in these times. But if you paid attention to the market, of course, you've seen that drop in just the S&P 500, and everywhere else. People are taking huge hits, but some people in e-commerce are kind of cashing out here. It's listing, generic hand sanitizers and stuff like that. Again, like, a lot of the major brands are being wiped out. Like Purell, there's no price point, currently unavailable. Wet Ones, second party sellers, like, this is usually sold for like $3 tops, I would say. Somebody's selling it for 15 bucks. So definitely price gouging. And if you've been on social media at all, I'm sure you've seen people just kind of showing their stock and showcasing like how much they've hoarded. Um, but we can use this as an example. Let's see, what is this? Kleenex clean wet wipes. So these aren't antibacterial or anything, but it seems like a lot of people are still kind of flocking to this type of product. So as you can see, we can look at the 90-day chart. This guy was Kleenex was barely selling, 10 items tops on a daily basis. And then all of a sudden you see 90 sales. So almost 10x sales for not even antibacterial, just regular cleaning wipes, which is kind of crazy. But I mean, you see this throughout. Like they're running out of what people actually really need. And normally you see when you type in wet ones or wet wipes or anything like that, you would see very relevant items. But here you see a straightener, hair straightener, contact solution, which has nothing to do with wet ones or wet wipes. But on the back end, you would likely have, the keywords be, very vaguely relevant, but it's still listed on their listing. That's why they're kind of ranked here, but it has nothing to do with, like movies and books. Like it had nothing to do with wet ones and wet wipes. But we can go ahead and move on to the next one. Another big one that has kind of been coming up is like outdoor sports equipment, things like jump ropes, like indoor weights and things like that. Because people can't leave, they're looking to get their workout indoors. So we can go ahead and pull this data up too. It seems like jump ropes, they're still in stock. A lot of people are making money here. It's not as in demand as things like toilet paper and stuff like that, but these are good graphs that I did want to point out and show to the Prestige fam. So pretty much everybody's looking for their workout because they're stuck inside like me. I've been doing a lot of indoor workouts as well. And I personally looked into buying jump ropes, but I've been hesitant just because I want to be able to do other workouts. But for example, we can just pull up this number one seller right here. We can look up the 90-day chart. He's been selling well already, like, 700 sales, even January, February, 600, 700. But then you see that increase, maybe like 1.5 times the normal sales, which is actually a lot. Probably was able to turn off his ads and things like that. But we can go to the next listing. Less sales, 2 to 300. And then people are trying to go outside and get their indoor home workouts in, 1.5x sales as well. So it's been pretty crazy. And a good way to kind of see what is also in demand, and a good way when you're doing product research to also find what's in demand is, go to these listings that you may have interest in. If you want to get into sports and outdoors, what I like to do is just click this and it'll take you to the top 100 listings within that category. So we can go ahead and do that. And this is kind of how I found out also like what other products people were buying. And if you follow me on Instagram, I've been doing this, the Chloe Ting challenge, which is like a 2-week ab challenge. Because I'm going to be in for 2 weeks anyway. So I thought I'd do something of that sort. But I really looked into buying a yoga mat, and I probably will eventually. But yoga mats have become really big on sale. And same thing with like resistance bands and then pull resistant pull bands. So that was my next example that I had for you guys, yoga mats, right? So I just typed in yoga mats because that is the main keyword. Go ahead and do the helium 10 chrome extension, and like I said, I already had it pulled up. So same thing, right? You guys see that same increase, almost like an exponential increase, which is kind of crazy even for like new products or relatively new products. So we can look at the number one seller, one of these guys. So let's look at 90-day. So he's doing pretty well, like 800, 900 sales on a daily basis. And then you see that increase. I guess it's not that drastic of an increase. You'll probably see it more drastic later on as the day goes, or as the weeks and month goes. Let's go for another one. Same thing, right? You still see like a 200 unit increase between these two roughly. So still a big increase, I would say, about 1.25x the normal amount of sales that they would be getting. But you see people, changing their purchasing patterns. They're not buying things they don't necessarily need. Um, so for things like really essential, like this is why Amazon primarily put the suspensions in place. So for things like sports and outdoors, a lot of people are gravitating towards these things that they need. Um, the home and kitchen, health and household, those are things that people really need at this point in time. So you do see that need. Things like airborne, vitamin C, a lot of supplements are getting, like, I think elderberries are having a really high spike in sales, where people are trying to build up their immune system right now just to kind of fend off just in case if they do get the coronavirus. If you're in California, our mayor just recently announced that, within the next few weeks, it could be a high chance that um, about 50% of the Californian population could be infected with the coronavirus, and it spreads very easily. So that number can move very quickly. And I think USA has the highest climbing rate right now of infection. So I think I saw that this morning from a buddy, and compared to everywhere else, not California, but US had one of the highest climbing rates, which is unfortunate, but it does happen. Um, so vitamin C, super in need right now. And one of the essential categories that was listed was baby. So I was curious as to see, what type of baby products people were actually looking for. And diapers was number one. Everybody is buying diapers, just like adults are buying toilet paper. So I guess, people are trying to just stay prepared, stay indoors, buy a bunch of toilet paper and diapers because it may make you poop more. I'm just kidding. But a lot of people are just being prepared, and I definitely see that. And this is one of the cleanest graphs I probably have seen and can show you. You just see that huge spike in demand. And I guess I don't have a baby, but I haven't been checking the diaper section in like Target and stuff like that. But you see that huge spike. I guess when things close or when stores sold out, boom, right? 183, 620. That's almost like a 3x, 4x increase, which is crazy. And it's climbing, right? People are buying up diapers like it's nothing. So one to 150 sales, I would say, on average. And then you just see 829, huge sale increases on things like diapers. And again, like, if you want to look at the top 100 products, you want to see what's in demand, just hit that category. By the way, that's part of the Chrome extension. If you don't, you basically can go into the listing and click it. But we can pull this up. Baby wipes is also huge, currently unavailable. So if you scroll down, like, you can, if you don't have the Chrome extension, which you should get because it's free, you can basically scroll down, look at the product details, and you can see top 100 and baby. But we can just look up baby wipes, right? Because it's also very much in demand right now, baby wipes. So yeah, as mentioned, like, some of these products some of these brands I've never seen before. I've only seen Pampers. I haven't seen like a lot of these. Huggies, yeah, but it's out of stock. But as mentioned, like, a lot of these guys are out of stock, and people are just buying these up like water. But huge demand as seen before. Like, I think these guys are like not recently listed, but they've climbed to the top pretty quickly because everybody else is sold out. You can look at Amazon's brand. There's no sales revenue, but as you can see, there's a huge spike in sales. Like, normally 500 units, almost twice as many units just in a matter of days. So I feel like, in my personal opinion, it's only a matter of time until other certain products start to pick up. Of course, some products are more essential than others, but this is just what I've been observing. And among the craziness of the epidemic and, emergency, a lot of people are kind of flocking to these products. And if you have, resources for these products and you want to be able to list these products, I believe you can. And as far as I know, they may be gated to a certain extent. But as long as you're not price gouging, Amazon's definitely coming down on people who are trying to list toilet paper for like, selling individual rolls of toilet paper for like $20. So there's no way you can do that. Even selling face masks for ridiculous amounts, it's definitely not going to work. Amazon's flagging a bunch of sellers for this. So don't try and do it. But again, hopefully this video was helpful to you guys. Like, you're seeing how much people are making right now. So it just gives you an idea of what's really in need for the future, just in case. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. As always, feel free to drop a like if you guys enjoyed it. I didn't mention this in the beginning of the video, but if you guys are on Facebook, check out Prestige Amazon FBA Mastermind, which is a Facebook group that's growing consistently. I think we're almost at 800 members, so pretty active group. And if you guys have an Instagram, check me out at the official Andy Lamb. If you guys are interested in a free 30-minute coaching call, or just talking to me for 30 minutes, or just chatting it up, make sure you guys like this video, comment down below Prestige Amazon FBA Mastermind, hashtag Prestige Amazon FBA Mastermind, and subscribe to the channel. If you guys are looking for more content, anything Amazon FBA, definitely consider subscribing. But until next time, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.